Don't do this, je te jure. Tu vois ce que je veux dire? Ah non mais non, il n'y a pas de sagouane. There is no sagouane, there is only lettuce. C'est bon Eddie, on peut démarrer ou on y passe la journée là?
들켜선 안 돼요 절대로.
구독, 좋아요! 안녕하세요 여러분.
고품격
한국 문화 방송
프렌치호떡의 이제
소민입니다. 무빙 13화 봤습니다.
어땠습니까?
많이 울었어. 13회 본 다음에 There are 3 확실한 것들. 두식 다시 올 거예요. 지희 기수 엄마. The car accident was absolutely not an accident. For me, she was killed by the 미친놈.
민차장.
I hate him, that's what I can say. I know that he's the one who killed her because he wanted to make Jung Joo-won a monster. I'm pretty sure the boss didn't know that the daughter would have the power of the dad. So for the boss, both the daughter and the mom was supposed to die in this accident. They are not aware of the new generation.
아예 그냥
없애버리고 싶었어. The job of the boss is to read the people he hired. Obviously he read very well. He knows the heart that he has. He's such a good husband, such a good dad. And he knew that at some point he would leave him. Jung Joo-won to one day say, okay, I have my family, I love them too much, I quit. So he just wanted to get rid of them. The problem is he didn't expect the daughter to survive.
그 마지막 세 번째 건 무엇입니까?
I miscounted. This is only 2 확실한 것들. Mais ouais, ben ça arrive. Ça arrive, voilà. Comme d'habitude, les Français ont vachement réagi sur Twitter. Je pense que l'épisode 12 et 13, ça a été les chutes du Niagara, du pleur. Tout le monde était absolument terrassé par la tristesse de ces épisodes. Les 2 derniers épisodes de Moving, j'ai pleuré comme une madeleine. J'ai fini l'épisode 12 et 13 de Moving, je fais quoi après? Mercredi prochain est trop loin. Je viens de finir les 2 nouveaux épisodes de Moving, devoir attendre 1 semaine pour les prochains épisodes, c'est de la torture. Moving 12 et 13, j'ai le souffle coupé, je suis bouleversée, c'était totalement dingue. Les scènes d'action sont incroyable, dont une où je n'ai jamais vu un truc pareil de ma vie et c'est en même temps touchant et émouvant. Tout est parfait, mais comment font-ils nom de Zeus? Waouh. Non, je viens de finir les 2 derniers épisodes de Moving quand je dis que je suis en larmes, en larmes.
제목은 일단 파트너였어. 장주원이랑 김두식이 같이 파트너로서 블랙 요원으로서 활동하던 그 시기 모습. 초반에 좀 짜증냈었잖아. 두식이가 하늘 올라가지고는 장주원 떨어뜨릴 때.
작전 시작.
Alors moi cette vite boule quérée. Moi ça me fait pas rire du tout. Ce genre de scène, douchique, le mec hyper élégant, de bonne famille, de Sonbe, bon très bien il a plus d'expérience et tout. Et Jung Joo-won, le mec avec un background qui est très pauvre, qui a eu une vie pas facile, nanana, qui arrive après, qui est très joshim, always walks on eggs and everything. I didn't like at all the role that he had in this little scene. I mean, I'm sorry, we just watched 2 episodes about Jung Joo-won saying that even though he was recovering, he literally uses himself for protecting other people.
괜찮습니다.
아니 아파요. 괜찮게요 무슨.
It was really touching, the message was really strong. Kuji Dushik really has to drop him like this on the ground just for fun, taking it so lightly. Enfin, moi, it doesn't make me laugh at all. Alors maybe I'm a bit shingake, I don't know, maybe I'm too serious about it. It's not because I'm recovering that it's nothing. That was the message actually. People, when you recover, when you don't see the jungle of your pain or something, nothing debolio what you did. Humoristic side of this scene was not really delicate. And the fact that, so he drops him, Jung Joo-won literally takes all the bullets, he becomes literally a human shield. Yes, it's his role and this is what he's good at and everything, but I don't like to use it as a joke. I don't know, and the fact that he just said, oh, I can't carry 2 people, I'm just 세울래 쏘봐.
이거 한 번에 2명은 무거워서 못 날라? 응? 서울에서 만나요.
나 재미없어. Je te jure 재미없어. I know that Dushik really cares about him with the knife after we saw the deep relationship they have like brothers. I know that Dushik loves him so much. 근데 the decision of the Bangyang of this scene, I felt like it was to be 재밌어. 근데 나 하나도 재미없었어.
작전을 수행하는 파트너로서의 2 사람의 모습을 봤을 때 이제 주목해야 될 그런 사인 같은 게 항상 하던 대로 해.
하던 대로 하라고. 창현 하던 대로.
이 말을 기억하고 두식이가 미연을 보러 가서 사실 머릿속에 이미 다 계획을 세워놓는 거야. 그러니까 민 차장이 얼마나 악랄하고 비열한 사람인 걸 알기 때문에 자기가 나타나지 않으면 미연을 끝까지 감시하고 괴롭힐 거라는 걸 알고 있었기 때문에 미연이 자기를 배신하는 시나리오를 짜지. 그리고 이제 장주원한테 딱 들어가기 전에 말하잖아.
창현 커피나 한잔 해. 하던 대로.
Min Cha-jang literally spots the weakness of his soldiers and use them against them. Dushik was obviously the sarang. Dushik always has been very jashingan iko, you know, like very dangdange, you know, as a character. He used this love, but for Jung Joo-won, of course he loved Jihi, but he knew that the weakness of Jung Joo-won was the seulement certain things. He needed to feel needed, even in his past life as a gangster. He needed this feeling to belong somewhere, so he used this against him. Actually, Dushik should have killed him. Putain.
눈 한쪽 잃고 괜히 미운 마음만 더 사버렸잖아.
tells you that once you cross path with wicked people, 얼마나 친절하게 살아도 you're gonna be fucked anyway.
민 차장이 이제 모든 권력을 잃고 사라졌을 때 몇 년 사이 사실 두식이랑 미연은 행복하게 아이도 낳고 사과농사 지으면서 그나마 찬란했던 가족의 순간을 보낼 수 있었다.
They both decided in a different way to live a normal life. 두식, even though he can fly, he was using the sadari to pick the apples.
잡아줘요.
To really show you that he really wanted to have a normal life. It was the same for Jang Joo-won, but in a very different way. The messages of 12 and 13 episodes are so different. But Hilton, to finish on the 12 episodes, a lot of reaction among French people. 감동적이었어. L'épisode 12 de Moving était magique, la romance à son paroxysme. L'épisode 12 de Moving, c'est mon fave pour l'instant, je crois. La fin de l'épisode 12 de Moving n'était pas nécessaire, j'ai mal. Do you think Do-shik is dead or not?
No.
Right.
내가 그 너한테 물어보고 싶었어. 왜 도대체 봉석이가 고등학생이 될 때까지 두식이 나타나지 않았을까?
À mon avis, il va revenir, mais il va être complètement matrixé. Il va faire semblant d'être matrixé. They took him away for so many years. I think they really wanted to make him a heartless soldier.
그게 가능합니까?
All they have to tell him is, you don't do that, we're gonna kill your family. We know where they are. But I'm pretty sure though that Do-shik is gonna pretend. I don't know, this is what I expect from the scenario.
어떻게 생각해?
For me it was the 최악.
최고야 최악이야.
최고 and 최악. You see what I mean?
훌륭한 배우인 건 알지만 류승룡 배우의 연기에 다시 한번 또 감동을 했고 10회, 11회를 보고도 그 쓸모라는 키워드에 굉장히 집중을 하게 됐었잖아. 13회에 본격적으로 쓸모에 대한 질문을 던져. 무빙이란 드라마의 전반적인 them이 쓸모인 것 같아.
I think so.
살면서 어느 누구든지 생각하잖아. 나의 쓸모는 무엇일까? 나는 과연 여기에서 쓸모가 있는 사람일까? 내가 쓸모가 없다는 느낌을 받았을 때 사실 가장 어떻게 보면 미저러블한 느낌일 수도 있어. 쓸모라는 게 도대체 뭘까에 대해서 정말 치열하게 고민하게 만든 회차가 아니었나 싶어.
The only path to find your 진심 쓸모 is when you get rid of ego that you can have. As long as you listen to your desire through your ego, like Min Cha-jung, the only 쓸모 you'll find for yourself is power. I mean, this episode is so interesting because it's really tricky. When I talk about getting rid of your ego, the bad ego, we all need ego, but there is, for me, the good ego and the bad ego. Mostly the bad ego driving you to kind of control and power over people or situations. The tricky part is Jang Joo-won character. His decision to go back to the organization was selfish, but it doesn't mean that it's bad. It's very delicate because we all need to feel useful. It's very healthy, this feeling. I don't want to describe this as very self-centered or selfish, the desire to feel useful. This feeling that you have that you're good at something. It's very important to develop this for your self-development, you know. 가족 얼마나 사랑해도 you have to as well love yourself.
일이라는 게 하루의 절반, 인생의 큰 부분을 차지하는 거는 어쩔 수 없는 사실이잖아. 먹고 살아야 되니까. 근데 인생의 딜레마이기도 한데 많은 사람들이 사실 자기가 정말 잘하고 좋아하는 일을 하면서 살기가 힘들어. 현실이 그래.
I think this drama shows that be perfectly balanced in your life is like extremely rare. If you want this, you really have to fight so much for it. Some people actually don't even have the chance to be able to fight for it. 돈 때문에. You can see it through Jang Joo-won. He knows that he's not satisfied with his work, right? It doesn't make him happy at all. Even though he loves his wife so much, you can see that when he comes back home, he's so happy to see her, but he's not happy with himself. So he wanna quit, but he realizes that he has to give up his flat.
공무원 재직 증명서 꼭 첨부하십시오.
And the 돈 문제. I mean, this is really 현실적인 episode, and I really liked it because I think no one wanna see something very perfect and idealistic, and it would be really unbearable. This is really the common of everyone. I have to earn money, and I have to pay my rent, and I have to survive somehow. But if I give up my job, I'm gonna be burane for so many things, and at the same time, I'm not even sure that I'm gonna find my way, my real selmo, my real happiness. The society, the way we are living, discourages people to even give themselves a chance to figure out their happiness and selmo. We saw that so well through Jang Joo-won. I loved it. Again, the drama goes even further than this. Jang Joo-won found the courage to quit and to find his real selmo and happiness. 근데 안 되는 거야.
소중한 가족이 멀어진다. 다 가질 수 없나?
No, it's not this. You don't have to lose yourself too much in something. For me, Jang Joo-won had so many other possibilities. But the problem is, he only saw what he had already offered. He didn't do the process by himself. And I understand it's really hard. He had this organization in front of him saying, okay, this is the place I can find my sulmo, but he should have done the journey by himself, train his own way. Obviously with this solution he was losing the other part of his happiness, that was his wife. And this drama says as well that your sulmo, a part of your sulmo can be a saram as well. This society really tells us that the sulmo has to be used in an activity, physical activity. This is the definition of sulmo in the world we are living in, but this is not true. I think that's why the death of his wife, it was really overwhelming because of this. Mal en esodo, you could understand that he understood at least half of his sulmo was one jump towards his wife.
그게 진짜 안타까운 부분인 것 같아. 사회 한 구성원으로서 어떤 일을 하면서 내 쓸모가 이렇고 나는 이렇게 쓸모 있는 사람이 되고 싶고 그 쓸모에 대한 인지가 있어. 이 일에 대해서 최선을 다하고 싶고 정말 최고의 결과를 내고 싶고 역할을 할 때 만족감 같은 거를 쉽게 느끼는 반면 그걸 느끼고 싶어 한다는 목표가 있는 반면 사람 간의 관계를 맺을 때 이 사람이 나한테 정말 중요한 사람이고 내가 정말 사랑하는 사람이라고 더 느끼면 느낄수록 사실 안정감을 가지게 되고 당연히 있을 거라고 생각을 하고 그거에 대한 내 쓸모를 사실 잊어버리게 되는 경우가 많은 것 같아.
C'est ça. It's exactly this, because this person you feel like it's gonna be there forever. You don't really have to take care of it. 어차피 it's gonna be there. Because, and the sarong is real, very healthy and stuff. It's not the point.
그래서 그 말이 되게 중요한 거야. 쓸모가 없는 것 같아라고 지금 남편에게 지희가 그렇게 말하잖아. 넌 나의 쓸모고 난 너의 쓸모야.
넌 나의 쓸모야. 난 너의 쓸모고.
난 쓸모없는 사람이라고 느끼고 있을 때 내 옆에 나를 가장 지지해주고 아껴주고 사랑해주는 사람을 봐주라고 한 겁니다. 안타깝지. 그러니까 드라마 상에 사실 그게 이제 비극적으로 끝났기 때문에 그 센서등 있잖아, 센서등. 항상 나갈 때마다 꺼지면 지희가 계속 켜준단 말이야. 그 제스처가 난 되게 인상이 깊었어. 항상 주원이가 나갈 때마다 불이 꺼지면 다시 밝혀주고 불이 꺼지면 다시 밝혀주고.
Beaucoup de twists sur l'épisode 13, un peu pareil que le 12, beaucoup de larmes. C'est vraiment des épisodes très très forts quoi. L'épisode 13 de Moving, hein. L'épisode 13 de Moving. Le 13 était ouf aussi. Moving c'est trop, j'arrive pas à arrêter de pleurer. L'épisode 13 de Moving, juste là pour abattre, je suis trop triste. J'ai fini l'épisode 13 de Moving. Purée, la vie nulle des parents, je comprends pourquoi ils sont comme ça avec leurs enfants maintenant. L'épisode 13 de Moving, c'est pour se mettre en boule et pleurer des heures. It's really interesting because Disney Plus is really not that popular in France. Netflix처럼 아니야.
넷플릭스 봤으면 진짜 제2의 스킨 게임 되는 건데 진짜로.
그래도 반응이 엄청 많아. Very good and positive 반응. La promo que je fais pour Moving, purée, je mérite rémunération, j'y mets ma vie là. Ce qui me fascine dans le drama Moving, c'est que tout prend sens au fur et à mesure que les épisodes avancent. Et la timeline est vraiment parfaite, gros coup de cœur ce drama. Arrêtez tout dans vos vies et regardez Moving, les pouvoirs de l'ombre en français, sur Disney+, c'est la série de l'année. Je suis accro à ce drama Moving, les pouvoirs de l'ombre. J'ai rattrapé tous les épisodes sortis d'un coup et de base j'aime pas binge-watch. Moving sur Disney+, c'est sans doute ce que j'ai vu de mieux en série cette année, avec la saison 2 de 10 Heures poursuite sur Netflix. C'est juste impressionnant comment ça met la honte à tout, que ce soit narrativement ou niveau réel. Ça fait tellement longtemps que j'avais pas aimé un drama autant que j'aime Moving, il est vraiment trop bien.
난 마지막에 장주원이 지희가 죽었다는 소식을 듣고 장례식장에 와서 그 옷을 갈아입는 장면이 눈물이 막
C'est abusé, ouais.
그 장면이 사실 그 에피소드를 우리의 삶을 되게 함축적으로 보여준 장면이라고 생각했거든. 그 상복을 입기 위해서 입고 있던 옷을 벗어. 근데 이제 신발 군화를 신고 있잖아. 그게 중대장이 준 신발이거든.
Yes, yes.
근데 그 군화에 걸려가지고 옷이 안 벗겨지는 거야. 그래서 막 울어 장주원이. 그 마음. 무엇이 중한디?
무엇이 중한디?
그래.
There are too many things to say as well about the guy with the hair in the ears and.
장주원한테 죽을 것 같아. 나중에 한 번 더 눈앞에 나타나면은 너 나한테 죽는다 그랬거든. 나쁜 새끼 와가지고는 실적을 위해서 지금 가면 안 된다고. 아 근데 그것도 이 팔로 이렇게 두 개 총상 중에서 하나잖아. 팔로 지킨 사람이 그 선생님.
I know.
많은 분들이 못 봤을 것 같아. 근데 거기서 군인으로 있었던 거. 다른 사람들을 정말 지켜주고 덕분에 정말 많은 사람들을 살렸을 거야 사실 그 현장에서. 중에. 넌 어떤 캐릭터 같은 사람이 되고 싶어?
I love Jung Joo-won, but he reminds me too much of my sensibility, and this is actually something I want to work on, to be less crying less and be less a bit emotional sometimes. So I cannot choose him even though I love him. Do-shik is like vanilla.
스윗한 애 느낌?
Ouais, genre bon, tu vois, nothing special. I guess I was the most inspired by Ji-hee and her life before. This kind of strength, je sais pas, la résilience, la force de caractère, l'assurance qu'elle a. Moi j'ai adoré ce personnage quoi.
지희랑 장주원이 그래서 정말 최강 커플이었는데.
Ah là là.
장주원이 부족한 부분을 지희가 채워주잖아.
C'est ça.
강단 있고
Never judge
확신을
each other.
주고 그치 믿어주고 이게 옆에 그런 사람 한 명 있으면은 진짜로 천군만마를 얻은 기분이 들거든.